Okay, so where do I start? Black Voters Matter rolls into Milwaukee and Kenosha with voter registration buses. Now, unbeknownst to me, because, excuse me, I seem to find out about these things later, other than, prior. But let's listen to what this radio host has to say, and then I'm going to give my commentary.
This is WUWM's Chuck Quirmbach. Voter registration groups will be reaching out to people in Wisconsin over the next month. One effort currently in the state is called Black Voters Matter. 3 buses of national and local activists toured a few churches in predominantly black Milwaukee neighborhoods Sunday morning before holding a celebration outside Turner Hall downtown. Barbara Arnwine of the Washington, D.C. based Transformative Justice Coalition says there's a good reason Wisconsin is a stop on the national tour of Black Voters Matter.
Here in Milwaukee and in Wisconsin, there's too much voter suppression going on. Too many forces trying.
Okay, I don't know what voter suppression they're exactly talking about, because I just had an argument with somebody about this the other day in Georgia. Okay, people are not requesting an extra ID, okay, or anything out of the ordinary. The ID that you have to function in life, be it a free voter ID that you can get in Wisconsin or in Georgia, I know for a fact, or your driver's license. What's so hard about that? These are things that we have to function every day in life. No separate ID. So what is she talking about when she's talking about voter suppression? This is stupid. Okay, let's continue.
To keep people from voting. So we got to do everything we can to encourage people to vote. To tell people that the vote is what, Daryl? A celebration, absolutely, not a burden.
Daryl is Daryl Jones, co-leader of the Transformative Justice Coalition. He says, like all states, turnout for the midterm elections in Wisconsin is lower than for presidential contests. For example, in November 2020, almost 3.3 million ballots were cast in the presidential race here. 2 years before, about 2.6 million people voted in the governor's race. Jones says the Black Voters Matter tour is reminding people that state and local contests are important.
Particularly when you're talking about going.
Okay, and again, since they keep saying the Black Voters Matter, every vote counts, and I don't know how this is even a catch tag. Now, I get the we won't black down. That's pretty cool. But this Black Voters Matter missed me, okay? Because every vote counts. And clearly, you have other strategies, but that's a story for another day.
The gerrymandering and all the redistricting process, and how powerful is your vote in terms of blocking and everything else that you can do, breaking the votes and all the other stuff?
Bishop Tavis Grant of Chicago-based Rainbow Push is also on the tour. He says various issues will spur people to the polls by November 8th.
Access to health care, the very basic decency of a livable wage. If that doesn't excite you, I don't think much else will. But what is most compelling?
Sir, that's what most of us are looking for, okay? Most people can agree that they want health care and a fair wage, okay? But universal health care, I don't know. Ask people in Canada how that works out. And clearly, there are very fair wages at this point. Just saying.
Is an opportunity to start sooner than later, redeeming this democracy, reclaiming it.
Leaders of the Black Voters Matter tour say it's a nonpartisan effort, though a check of its website finds many partner organizations that are progressive or liberal. Black Voters Matter has a press conference scheduled for this morning in Kenosha. More conservative-backed registration and get-out-the-vote efforts are also expected over the next few weeks in the very purple state of Wisconsin. Chuck Quirmbach, 89.7.
Okay. Needless to say, I'm not sure exactly where they were at. I seen, and I brought up Georgia because I seen that there was a similar movement down there that were giving people, I guess, barbecue to register Democrat. Um, I mean, okay, if barbecue is enough to motivate you, just because you register Democrat doesn't mean you have to vote Democrat. Just saying. But anywho, that's not my point. Keep talking about voter suppression, and please explain to me what exactly this is, because again, the very same things that you need to function in real life, you need to have while you vote. You can't just walk in and say, hey, I'm Jane Doe and I need to vote. So how many Jane Does are going to walk through the door? Oh, Lord. If it's not one thing, it's another. This isn't even the biggest problem we have. But, yeah, it's a crock of shit, needless to say. Have a